Okay, hi, my name is Kevin. I am a student at UCR, and well, my interest of this comes from the interest of AI. As everyone knows by now, AI is the future of technology. So being a part of something that will definitely be used in the future just sounds really interesting to me, and it's something I really want to mess around with and be a part of. My personal goal, to get a new high score, to be honest. I just really want to just tinker around and see how far I can get. Just like I said before, it's interesting to be a part of AI, seeing something really just cool. Imagine just having a robot telling him, go there, that direction. And it just does do that without you having to give it instructions or any of that. I just think that's just really, really cool. And I feel like my other students similar to me would also agree. And it's just really cool to see how that turns out. As someone who's in mechanical engineering, I have zero programming knowledge, and I guess the hardest part and the most interesting part that I've learned was just learning how AI interacts with any programs and how to program. And it's just messing around, really trying different bits of code and seeing what happens. Overall, I just want to be a part of something that's just makes an impact, really. I know it sounds generic, and I know it sounds, but I just want to see something happen. Whether it be through AI or other technologies, whether it be through me or maybe my company that I'll end up working for, my dream is to end up just doing something that impacts the world.
Hi, my name is John. I am a computer engineering student at UCSD. So I actually got into DeepRacers because it has the word AI into it. And I thought, hey, artificial intelligence, what can possibly go wrong, right? And I don't regret the decision at all, because some of my time spent into learning what AI does, what to do, and how to code is experience that even college, it even rivals college. So my personal goal in DeepRacer is to try and absorb as much information about it, because positive reinforcement learning is just the surface of AIs. There's so much more that I can learn, and I feel like this is something that I want to get into, to learn, and to like. Event-wise, well, the closest one that I can think of was, I'm actually in a robotics teams in UCSD, and we recently came back from this competition in Texas A&M University called RoboMasters, and we built our own robots from scratch. We programmed them, we got them to work, and then we sent them into a arena-based shooter to compete other robots to try and get a high score. And I think those days were really fun because we had so much time spent on all those robots and getting them to work, and seeing them fight in competitions is just exhilarating. And also sometimes the adrenaline works as you try to get stuff working last second. I actually think that other people should get into DeepRacers for the exact same reason that I did, and that's the words AI. Because apart from face value, most people don't know any other details about artificial intelligence. You could say, what is AI? And they would just think of something from Terminator or something. But it's more than just that. It's about training models, building them, and getting them to work in the way that you want it to, so that you can get better and better times and just compete. That's probably one of the better reasons too. Oh, in summary, there's so much more to say, because I don't think a lot of things you can just summarize into one big group, because there's so much details about artificial intelligence, and there's so much details about positive reinforcement learning alone. We have hyperparameters, reward functions, Ipucha's learning rates, and all those others. And I think the best takeaway that I got from all of them was how do you code or how do you set your hyperparameters and reward functions to get it into a model that you want. So how would you code, how would you tweak into getting the model to do what you want it to do? Wide variety of hobbies. I like to play video games. I actually got into VR recently, and that's the next big thing that I'm interested in. But I think one of the new hobbies that I've been getting into lately is what's known as first-person view drones, or FPV drones. Because in those communities, we build our own drones. We either buy parts and assemble them together, or 3D print our own. And then we fly them out to try and get the best times to view. and then we crash them and break them and have to fix them and fly them again.
Hello everyone, my name is Haley Chang and I am a second-year computer science major at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. I decided to join LeadingAI because I wanted to gain exposure to machine learning. My personal goal in the DeepRacer competition is to understand the basics of machine learning and be able to apply this in future internships or classes. I've never been to any in-person DeepRacer events, but I have competed in a couple virtual AWS DeepRacer races. I think that students should join this program to gain exposure to skills that are in high demand, such as software engineering and understanding machine learning. As part of LeadingAI, I learned the basics of machine learning, and it's been very fun to be able to code my own autonomous vehicle, especially when self-driving cars are beginning to gain traction. Some hobbies that I have are rock climbing, stargazing, and camping. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Timothy Lin and I'm a second-year computer science major at UCI. So what got me into DeepRacer? So I got into DeepRacer because when I first got invited and looked at the official website and saw that DeepRacer is involved with machine learning and reinforcement learnings, I really thought it's something that I want to try because machine learning is actually one of the specializations under computer science. And since I'm a computer science major, I really want to try machine learning and know more about it. So that's why I joined. And when I joined, I really learned a lot about machine learning. It really helps me a lot, helping know what machine learning is really about and how computer science is involved with the machine learning. So what is my personal goal in the DeepRacer competitions and what are events I have been to? So I've never been to like in-person events for DeepRacer, but I've been joining a couple of virtual races online, and I actually got into the pro race too. But I never really get any good records or results races in the pro race, so I feel like I want to improve upon that. I want to improve on the models that I got into pro race and really improve it so that I can have a good record and a good time on the pro race too. What should other students join this? So I really encourage students any level to join because DeepRacer is a way to really help you know more about machine learning or just computer science in general. Because when people hear about machine learning, they really think a little bit way overcomplicated. And DeepRacer is a great way to really know what machine learning is. It's definitely not easy because you definitely need to spend time to really think and train your car, but it's a way to really help you to know more about machine learning and apply on a DeepRacer car, which you can also see and visualize how the car improved. What I learned in summary, so through DeepRacer, and I'm still continuing learning because like I said before, I haven't get any good time in the pro race, so I'm still trying to figure that out, but so far I have learned how to really use machine learning to train my DeepRacer car, and also through machine learning I can adjust my reward functions, which is written in Python, and also adjust my hyperparameters. So by balancing my reward functions and my hyperparameters, I can finalize a best model for my car and to perform on the track in which it is racing. So that's what I've been learning, and I'll continue to learn because there's a lot to improve on, so to look at how the data really can show how my car and my model can improve. My passions, interests, and hobbies. So outside of coding, codings that I do for school and sometimes for outside activities, I also enjoy sports. I'm a sports fan. I love to watch and play sports, and some of the sports I love to watch and play are basketball, baseball, ping pong, and badminton. So yeah, that's something about me, and thank you for listening.
Hello, I am Alan Wang, a senior at Irvine High School. I've been a longtime member of LeadingAI and I participate in the AWS DeepRacer program. Currently, I am a member of the Pro League. And so I really enjoy the process of kind of learning about machine learning and computer science in general. And that's kind of propelled me to continue forward in both AWS and other computer science topics. And I'm really excited to be racing next Saturday, and I look forward to training my model and seeing how it goes.
My name is Henry Tong, and I have been a member of AWS DeepRacer for the past 3 years. Being a member of DeepRacer has allowed me to develop vital leadership skills and build new relationships with new teammates. I highly encourage anyone that is interested in math and science to participate in DeepRacer, as it is a very fun and enriching experience.
My name is Curtis. I am currently going into my senior year at Woodbridge High School. During my free time, I like to build model kits and draw. My hobbies include volleyball, ping pong, and watching nature. I first got into AWS Deep Racing because of my interest in robotics. I wanted to further my passion in the subjects, so I joined the training sessions led by Coach Jackie. My personal goal in this competition is to refine my skills and understand ways to better improve my training models. I have attended 2 local races, and along the way I have befriended many talented people. In summary, I think a lesson I have learned is to be more patient. It often takes more than expected to debug problems within the AWS DeepRacer training, or in the transfer of models to the actual race car. I think this is a wonderful opportunity for students in both high school and college. If you are interested in engineering and coding, not only does AWS let you open pathways for creativity, it also trains one's capability to adapt to new technology. Unlike other robotics programs, AWS incorporates artificial intelligence. In today's world, many companies are seeking employees that have a background in artificial intelligence systems instead of just knowing how to program. I encourage everyone who is interested to take the initiative and join AWS DeepRacer.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm a junior at Temple City High School. I've been virtually racing in AWS for about a month now, and it's really been a great experience. I was introduced to this program by Jackie, and through this time, I've really learned a lot about reinforcement learning, machine learning in general, and I'm really grateful for this opportunity to be able to learn so much in such a short time. This program, it's really beginner friendly. It was a great way to introduce me into the vast world of machine learning, and I've learned so much and I'm really grateful.